Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm a shopping addict. I'm doing my first unboxing video, all the cliches of an influencer, as my friend Becca puts it.
I was totally filming myself sleeping to capture this very moment. So here we are in my bathroom, and I'm gonna do my makeup routine for you. We're all done. I don't wear makeup. Like and subscribe for more. So I have nothing important to say, but since I'm an influencer, I feel like I have to speak to you from my car. Like and subscribe for more.
I decided to do this thing, and it's going really well. It's helping my life a lot. I like the art that I'm producing. And if I'm gonna be doing a vlog, I'm gonna be doing my whole life. And that includes my weaknesses. I've been very afraid about the idea of making a video like this and was like, oh, just don't. But one, hey, content. And two, I'm here to be honest and to take accountability. And if a lot of people are pissed at me that I shop at SHEIN, then maybe they will help me find better options. Maybe that anger can be used productively, just like my narcissism is being used productively with this vlog. I do want to do thrift store tours. I've had this idea, and when I was last in the Triangle, that's what I'm calling where I go down south. My best friend lives in Bullhead City, Arizona. She used to live in Laughlin, Nevada, but that's just on the other side of the Colorado River, which is the border of Arizona and Nevada. And then that's like the triangle tip of Nevada, so there's also just like 10 minutes away, the border to California, and it's really confusing. And I spent a lot of time in Laughlin, Bullhead City because I love my best friend. And then we decided to start a band. And then I met a man, and then I fell in love with him. And so I have a band in Bullhead City, and I have a boyfriend in Laughlin, Nevada. And I also have a keyboard there because I left it at his house on my last visit. And on my last visit, I wanted to put aside a day to just go to as many thrift stores. I made this whole list of the thrift stores I can go to and start filming it. I don't know why then, because I hadn't had this idea. I just wanted to do it. And I want to try and tour all of the thrift stores in Reno, and I'll go to San Francisco. I used to go thrift shopping there all the time, so I definitely know where I can hit up. Just, you know, whenever I go and visit any friends anywhere, go to the thrift shops, and it's like a travel vlog / thrift store tour. It just sounds so fun to me. And then you can also see the challenges that I have of finding things that I like that also fit me. This video is this bag. I'm finally going to open this bag. There's stuff in here that I really need to use. Here's the thing about SHEIN. I am aware that clothes that are really cheap are probably not good for the world, but I don't know what clothes are good for the world, except for ones that are incredibly expensive, and I can't buy them, and I need clothes. I definitely don't need as many clothes as I have, so here's where the shopping addiction comes in. This is something I learned more recently. A brain with ADHD does not create dopamine at regular levels, at the regulars of most people do. The levels that humans kind of need. So when we chase after dopamine hits, it's not to get a high, it is like to feel normal. The same way that I take SSRIs to help my brain hold on to its serotonin that like it needs to not feel existential dread constantly. There was an episode of Stargate SG-1 about this, where soldiers' serotonin levels were depleted to such extreme levels that they committed suicide. I mean, yes, that's science fiction, so like, how true is that? But it comes from studies of how low serotonin levels affect people's mood and make them more sad, make them more prone to feel emotional pain. And when we feel a lot of emotional pain, the natural human reaction eventually is to want to end it. Maybe it's because I'm a millennial, but I am very surprised anytime I meet someone who has not, at some point in their life, thought, I could just end it. So, I'm sorry this fun shopping video is going to such dark places, but you know what? If we're shopping at SHEIN, we should be thinking about such dark things because it is affecting the world in dark ways. I don't really understand how that whole industry works, but I'm trying to do better. And there was a period where I got really addicted to ModCloth instead. And so I was spending more money on clothes, and then I realized I was spending money pretty much every month on ModCloth. And so yeah, I was addicted. I worked really hard to get myself to stop buying from ModCloth. But that feeling of getting something new, of I love colors, I love expression, I love art, I love that I get to express myself with clothes. Story time. In my 20s, when I was living in San Francisco and I was trying to find an apartment with my boyfriend at the time, it's very defeating apartment shopping in a city, especially a city like San Francisco. It's very, very defeating. And so we were kind of getting into a spat. We went out to eat, and we fought a lot. He picked a lot of fights with me. Like, we don't need to be angry. I hate the feeling of being angry. And I was so depressed in that relationship. But instead of getting to be depressed, I had to be angry all the time. So we were fighting and trying not to start yelling at each other. So we walked down the street. He's like, let's go to the sock shop. You love socks. You love shopping for socks. You're crazy about socks. Let's go to the sock store. Because we're here on Haight Street where there's a sock store. We were like bickering at each other like the whole way down the sidewalk until we walk into the sock store, and there's just rows and rows of socks with all these crazy prints and colors, and you can get them with sushi on it, or little octopus, or little corgi faces. And my mood completely changed. Like, I just had a twinkle in my eye, and I felt like my heart rate elevate. And I started to think about it from kind of this outside perspective, because it was so sudden. And so, like, I came from this totally foreign feeling of like being angry, and then into the exact opposite. And I was like, oh, this is because I'm shopping for socks. Like, I felt suddenly happy, and I felt like I was high. Like, my dopamine shot through the roof. And what really made me notice it is when we left the store, and I went right back to being angry at him. And I'm like, what? That was so temporary. Was it even real? It's just because I love socks? Actually, I probably bought some socks. That was when I realized, like, it's not just a joke. Clothing, it's such a fine line over what you need and what you just start to want. The way the world perceives you affects how you move through the world. So the way you dress, people pick up on it, they make judgments about you. Maybe it's not always cool that that happens, but they do. And you can affect the perception of the world around you by the things that you do. I love clothes. The way that I dress has always been very bold and colorful. Always loved like bright orange and purple. Those have been favorite colors of mine since I was a kid. And now this whole pastel thing that has taken over, and I don't mind. I'm pretty sure it's gonna stick around. I mean, I've got it inked on my body at this point, so I must be pretty confident. Having struggled so much with my mental health, it does sometimes seem like the small thing that I can do to make me feel better. It's like when you feel crappy, take a shower. You might feel better afterwards. Hi, honey. Hi, Mari. Do I need those clothes that make me feel that way? Yes. I mean, I definitely need to wear something to protect me from the elements. I need to wear something to be considered decent in public. I need to wear something that my work requires. When I worked at movie theaters, I had to have a bunch of white button-down shirts and black pants and things to wear around my neck. I started wearing ties, but I also got really into wearing scarves tied like a tie. My friends and I started learning all these different knots. It was so much fun. I feel like even rich people struggle with realizing, what do they need and why do they need it? You know, like, you feel like you need things because you feel like you need to keep up appearances. What actually happens if that's taken away? Is your survival threatened? Or it's, you know, the life that you're accustomed to? If you didn't have that, would you be able to survive? What would happen to your mental health? The modern world is so strange, and we have all these wirings that were for a completely different way of living. And that happens on a small scale too. That's definitely, like, my friends and I talk about how much it's helped being in therapy, realizing and being helped to realize that certain things that you do, habits, unhealthy coping mechanisms, they're coping mechanisms. They're things that you picked up for a reason. They served you at one point. You needed to be that way at one point. And you just have to recognize it doesn't serve you anymore. And that those habits can be hard to break. So forgive yourself when you do them. Kind of just your way of protecting yourself. Something that I've realized in therapy is another thing that I do to try and protect myself is spend money. I don't like having money. I like having stuff. Stuff is awesome. Money sucks. I hate money. Don't want to have it. Right now I'm trying to save up money because I need to save up enough money to have a house, to have stuff.
That's all your house is? It's a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff.
I want to have stuff. I want to have things that just make my everyday life possible. I bought this camera because I got all into film sprint. My instruments. Where would I be without my instruments? I wouldn't have my job. I wouldn't be able to put into the world the things that I put into the world. It all costs money. Want to know what I caved into buying this time? The things that I needed? I really haven't touched it at all. Because I appreciate delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is kind of awesome. I've been doing the online shopping thing for so long. Before it was just the norm. And people would be like, man, how can you stand buying things online and like waiting for it? And then, you know, Amazon came with like 2-day shipping for Amazon Prime. I was like, I don't have Prime. Like, I don't need 2-day shipping. I don't even want 2-day shipping. What I've loved about ordering things online, because I was doing it back in the day, that things weren't efficient. And I would order things online and they would come like a month later. And that was normal. I loved it when it came like a month or 2 later. And I'm like, I completely forgot I ordered this. I have a present for myself at the door. Oh my God, this is so cool. That excitement about opening it, because when it's open, that excitement goes away. And this is actually something I needed. A big fluffy jacket. Because I live in a place where it gets below freezing sometimes, and I did not really have anything appropriate. What's next? Okay. Maybe I didn't need this, but I could always use belts. I wear belts with my pants every day because I have Asian hips. They don't really catch my jeans. They're like, I've got this thing right here and then like little, and so I wanted some cute belts. And it comes with a puncher, and so now I can use this on my other belts because my weight fluctuates a lot too. That like, it's so cute. Look how perfect these colors are. We'll probably try that on with browsing on Etsy. I found out the kind of pastel that I especially like is Danish pastel, inspired by Henri Matisse. Right after I was like doing that browser window shopping, I was browser window shopping on SHEIN and saw these pants. Oh my God! I wear pants so much, and they're just so cute. And SHEIN pants have been fitting me so well. The quality for the price is just absurd, and I know that probably means because of bad reasons, but stop chewing on the bag. You're gonna choke yourself, Mari. But first, let's show the camera how cute you are. What else do we have? So yeah, basically, I always need pants. I love jeans. I always need jeans. It's hard to find jeans that fit me. Like everybody in the world. But most of the jeans that fit me, like Forever 21 jeans, were my favorite jeans for years. But they're so cheap. They would rub out on my thighs because I'm a little chub rub constantly. Those are not the cool kind of holes to have. And also that's the whole reason why I love pants and I'm not that big of a skirt girl. And I'm wearing a dress right now, but I'm wearing these thick leggings underneath them, which I think these are from Forever 21. They're really old. I've always done fast fashion. I didn't mean to. That's all I could afford and it was cute and it fit me and nothing else does. And nothing else fits my style because SHEIN has some crazy bold stuff like this jacket. I so love pastel color block. Yeah, this is not a warm jacket. I'm glad I got that jacket because this is a shirt that buttons up and is made out of PU leather. PU. No, it doesn't smell. So we'll see how it fits around the bust. If there's any gaping. That'll be fun. Okay, here's just some more basic pastel stuff that I got that I found I needed it. Because I have a couple of headbands that are just really old that I kept around, but I found they're perfect for when I'm washing my face now that I'm trying to have a regular skin routine and I want to get my hair out of my face. So I started using them for that, and then I started realizing my hair at this length with this cut looks kind of cute in headbands. So I got a whole pack of them. And I wanted these kinds because one, I thought my hair would, oh, I'm wearing a clip. Okay. I'll try these on later. I thought my hair would look cuter with a wider one because the headbands I have are only really thin. And it would be more comfortable because it's just basically a piece of cloth that wraps around. I should learn to make more of this stuff on my own. See, that's another goal with this vlog is I want to get into more sewing. I'm knitting stuff. I probably knit a headband. So it's just a whole variety of colors. It's going to be so cute. I can match it with so many outfits. But mostly, you know, I'll probably be drawn towards the pastels. Black is that's gonna be useful. Black and white. These are my favorites. Now we'll get into the pastel pump. So this one is a bracelet. How does this work? So this has a lot, okay, this is the first hole. This will definitely fit. Pastel punk. Oh my God. These colors match almost exactly. Okay, not exactly now that I'm comparing them. But I've got an outfit. Yeah, I've got a whole outfit. While I was editing, I found that the footage of me opening up this did not get recorded because it was when my camera turned off on its own. So this is a choker. I was also thinking it would be a cool armband. I'm probably not really gonna wear around. I'm gonna wear it to shows, which my band had a show in Needles, Arizona today, and I couldn't go because taking care of family, taking care of me, and still trying to save up money. I can also wear it as a choker, but my neck is a little bit thick. It's kind of tight. I mean, it's not real leather, so who knows, but it's still a material that might stretch out. Last category of this order, pastel crap. Pastel crap. Oh, that's not pastel. Rose gold chain. Oh, these are tiny. Pastel crap. Pastel crap. These are also tiny. I don't know if these are gonna work. I don't know why I thought they were bigger. Should be able to see better. Pastel crap. So I want to put these chains together. I was hoping to do like a mix and match pastel strap for my purse. But maybe it could be a toy. You silly girl. Okay, so I've got pairs of carabiners. How can you mess up a carabiner? You can't mess up a carabiner. Look how cute these carabiners are. Let's just try it. Let's try it with purple. Not the perfect color match, but it's purple. That's all that matters, ever, is if it's purple. I wish you were purple, Mari. The carabiners only came with one. It's like, oh, if I want to attach it to a purse, one of each color, I mean. And to get two. Do I need these as straps? These are so short. Right, this is shorter than the strap I have. But it could be a good handle. And then let's check out this chain. I can make it work. I'm not too picky. Do they come apart? Okay, this one I can take apart. Oh my god, how long is this? I could definitely work with this. I could work with this. Mari! Ow! Ow! That's my knee. Let's go do the things with those things that they were made to do. This is a really comfortable outfit. The jacket actually fits perfectly. It's supposed to be a loose fit. This whole outfit is designed to be a loose fit. It fits over my wrists exactly where I want it to. It's the perfect length. I can wear this as a shirt, and it's actually like really comfortable on the inside. I was worried it's like, oh, it's a jacket. Sometimes they have parts that like this PU leather sticks to your skin, but no, it's like really soft fake leather. It's a really comfortable shirt, so I probably will just go around wearing this as a shirt because I freaking love this outfit now. And I got my choker on. This has a weird double hook thing, and I'm not sure how to use it, but it had an extra tail on this that hits the spike. So I'm like, oh, what if I just use this to tuck it under? And then it doesn't flap around and bother me. It just kind of tucks into itself there. That's good. That's very good. I like that. I'm in love with this outfit, and that's why I bought it. And dopamine, boom, boom, lighting up all over my brain. Woo! Oh, the pants, I think I ordered a size too big. I ordered a size 18, and one, you never really know what size they're gonna be when they show up, and I try and look at the reviews, but also with my weight fluctuation, it's like, I'm somewhere in between a 16 and an 18, and it's supposed to be a loose fit. I wanted to make sure it would be a loose fit, but it's actually a little bit too loose on my waist, so I need to wear a belt with it. A lot of plus size stuff is designed for women who have like big hips, and I don't. This belt is too small. I knew it would be. I can make it work. It'll be, on my less bloated days, on my skinny days, but it'll only work if I put a new hole at the very, very edge. Let's see if I can make this belt work. It's gonna have to be a little bit more high-waisted than it is right now, which, because it's so loose, it's kind of comfortable here, but I do kind of prefer things where I actually have a cinch in my waist. Okay, it's really tight, but that means my pants will stay up. So this is the outfit. Let's try on the puffer jacket. It's even got a pretty cute lining. Ooh. I think I want to size up with this so that I could wear it over things. I'm a freaking marshmallow. But it's comfy. It fits. It might be a little big, actually. But I'm sure it'll keep me warm. Man, it totally gets rid of my boobs. That's awesome. I mean, I like my boobs, but it's kind of cool, like, being neutral. Do you think anyone would have trouble figuring out which jacket's mine? I'm finally getting back to my DIY part of my SHEIN order. So, this is the purse that I got. Look how big this is. I don't even have to use it for that much stuff, but luckily, I usually have big wallets, and so, women's wallets are always so big. I just want something cute. Got some plain old black things, so this is the closest I can find that could fit in my pocket, but not really. So it's nice to have a big bag, because I tend to take a lot of things with me. This is so slippery. It just does that all the time. And this doesn't work. I'm doing this now too because I actually want to go out with my purse and not my backpack because I'm going to see a friend. This is the kitten's frickin' day. You got it, baby. I think this looks better, just like a bunch of different shades of purple. And then a second chain, and that will look pretty cool, like this just hanging down, and it looks like it's, oh my god, look at that. It looks like it's decoration. It looks like it's part of the purse. I love it. Why am I talking like this? Oh my God. Ow. She loves these cheap plastic chains as much as I do. Oh yeah, I haven't quite figured out how to attach anything to this ring. How long is this? Ow! So it's too short again. So now I need 4 if they're in half. Ow! Play with this one. Can I attach it to itself? What are you supposed to do with these chains? You can't do anything with them. This definitely feels more sturdy. So I think I'm gonna keep them this way. So what if I just made this easy on myself, especially since I want to go see my friend before I run out of time. I don't have a time I'm supposed to meet him. Which is always like the worst for me, is don't give me specific time. I will lose complete track of time. Be like, what? When was I was supposed to, what? Ow, 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 ow. I can change this on the go. That's the nice thing about deciding to use these instead of getting out my tools to mess around with the other things. It's been a couple weeks since I filmed everything else, and I've gotten to wear this outfit out into the world. I got a lot of compliments on this outfit. People, people definitely noticed it, and the only people who ever said anything are the people who loved it. They're like, oh my God, you look so great. Oh my God, purple's my favorite color. So this is definitely an attention-getting outfit, especially worn all together. And I'm wearing some more purple with it, and I wore it with my purple check Vans, so it was a little bit intense. I had little purple popsicle earrings that I've made. I still like it. This isn't that great by itself. I'm glad I wore this out because this gapes, not the bust, but this gapes, especially when I sit down. Definitely a hard part with these pants was finding shirts that go with it that are not just like all purple. I felt like having an all purple day, but I'd like to mix and match my outfits and like not have to wear this with only one thing, because what if this shirt is in the laundry? I get really particular about like my whites are different. It's just spots of purple. It's mostly white with little bits of purple, so I don't mind different purples, especially when I was wearing like a whole outfit of purples. Here's the belt. I have not worn it out yet. I'm gonna try. I did punch a hole in the other one too, so now I'll finally put them in my rotation of belts. I think that's the biggest problem, is they've been set aside here and I kind of forgot about them. It's pretty easy to use the puncher, but it takes a fair bit of power, a lot of, hammering with the hammer, and then I damaged my desk, which is why I did it on this one, because I'm gonna fix this one up. It's already kind of in a bad state and beat up and everything, and I want to sand it down and repaint it, so I don't care if I ruin it. But you gotta make sure you're using that hole puncher over something like a cutting board or something that can be damaged, because it's metal. It's gonna damage most things once you actually get it through to make a hole. Final verdict on this jacket. I love it. I do wish I had gotten it a size lower, but it definitely works for keeping me warm when it's really cold out, because like it's been below freezing a couple times. So this one does do the thing though, where if I'm wearing it with a shirt like this underneath it, if I get warm and I start sweating, then I kind of stick to this lining. Oh, it's also doing that thing where the lining comes out of the sleeves. And a lot of cheap jackets that do that, and you just live with it. It's like, whatever, that's why it was cheap. So I don't really like that. Like, I'm always gonna wanna wear a long sleeve shirt underneath this, because I don't own a lot of long sleeve shirts. And it's warm enough that it's like, how often am I gonna want to wear it with another sweater underneath it? My nephew loves hugging me when I wear this. It's a marshmallow, I'm gonna eat you! Let me show you the final product of the purse. So I was using it a lot for a while after I made this, but then I finally opened the purse my friend made me, which you'll see in the next video. I am so happy with this 2 different length handle thing I did. Sometimes I do just want to carry it like this, and this dangles for cats to want to play with it. Come here, come get it, come get it. And it's definitely the right length for carrying around. And I had fun, you know, coming up with the color blocking for this. So that was my haul. I hoped you liked it. I liked it. I've used a lot of these things. Hope to use the things I haven't used as much, like all of the other DIY stuff. I put it with my jewelry making kits, so when I get back to jewelry making, I have so many little hobbies that I like to do. As I'm an ADHD person. I'm gonna collect things and then get back to it. So, look forward to a lot more unboxing videos, because I have all my Ipsy stuff coming up. I'm wearing a lot of my new Ipsy makeup right now, and my favorite brand of underwear, Parade, and whatever I get. You guys will see. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a great night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say goodnight till it be morrow. Isn't that right, Mari?
So as we all know, I'm an influencer now, so I have to do an unboxing video. And so we're gonna unbox this box of pasta. So it says to open, lift the tab. So I'm gonna lift the tab, and it's pasta. Not gonna get you a fancy car, girl, you gotta know you're my shining star. I'm not gonna get you a house in the hills, a girl like you needs something real. Wanna get you something from the heart, so special, girl. Take my dick in a box, my dick in a box, girl. My dick in a box, ooh, dick in a box, girl. So, I just want to apologize if anyone was offended by any of my content. I take absolutely no responsibility and commit to changing nothing. I'm an influencer. Like and subscribe for more.